guys, welcome to MyAirbags.com. I'm Eli, and right now we're going to remove the airbag SRS unit on this Acura TLX. Now the first and most important step is to disconnect the battery before we do anything. We don't want anything deploying while we're working with the airbag system. So therefore we want to disconnect the battery first. We don't want any power going into the car. So we're going to start with the negative side here. We're going to take our 10mm socket and just loosen it right up. Once you have it loosened up, just go ahead and pull it out and put it completely to the side. I've done the same thing on the positive side here already. You want to loosen it up and remove it and place it completely to the side. Here you'll notice that the center console has been dismantled. You don't need to do all this. This is just for another video that we did on the center console and how to remove it, and as well as the shift knob. If you're interested in that, just check out our channel. I'll drop the link in the description below. Meanwhile, as far as the airbag module and the seat belts, we're going to continue on that. Now right down here, you'll notice this carpeting here. It's actually a panel disguised with some carpeting on top, but it's just the same type of panel that you see here. It's held on by some clips. So we're gonna start removing it. You can put your hand right down here, and there's some clips that you feel come apart. Just wanna pull, and you hear them pop right off. And right there, you can actually see a few of them. You just wanna keep pulling until it comes right out. Same thing here on the driver's side. Okay, here's what you need to know. When the car gets into an accident, there's three main things that could be causing the light to be on: the airbags, the airbag computer module, and the seat belts. Any deployed airbags must be replaced with new airbags. You can buy a new airbag module. The problem is they cost up to a few $100s, plus you have to pay a dealership technician to go in and program it to your car. In other words, you have to marry the new unit to your car. Here at MyAirbags.com, we work closely with body shops, collision shops, and salvage rebuilders in all 50 states. Instead of buying a new airbag computer, we can actually reset your original airbag module. In other words, we clear it of all codes. And because it's original to your car, programming is not necessary. Seatbelts also deploy, and they throw trouble code. Instead of buying expensive replacements, you can actually send in your seatbelts along with your module. Our seatbelt tanks are licensed and they hold an ATF certification. This means that after your seatbelts are rebuilt, they will work again as designed. They will deploy in another accident event. Right after I remove this airbag module, stick around and we'll take a peek at the seatbelts. If you want to know more, just click on the link in the description below, or just go to MyAirbags.com. Here on the passenger side, we want to access the airbag module, which is behind this black vent here that you see, this air vent. And what you want to do is first remove this little plastic fastener. I have this tool here that I'm using. You can use anything similar, like a pry bar, but I find this is the best tool for this certain type of plastic fastener. You want to get right in there, grab it, and pull out towards yourself. Just like that. Once you have that removed, you can then go ahead and grab this piece and pull down, and then push up, and this piece you can remove. Same thing here on the driver's side. You want to get right in there and push this piece right up, remove it. This piece is now free to come down, and this is pretty flexible, so you can actually use a little bit of force to lift it right up. Now before we go ahead and remove the airbag module up, it's really important that we remove the plugs first. There's a certain procedure that you should go about doing this, and it's always the battery, then the plugs, then the bolt. And the same applies to when you go ahead and put it back in. You want to disconnect the battery, bolt it down, and then plug it in. So what we want to do is go ahead and press down on this little button right here. There we go. That will come right out. And we're going to do the same thing on this one here. Press down on this tab and pull right out at the same time. So on the passenger side, we have 2 bolts right there and 1 on the driver's side. They're much easier to access here from the passenger side. The one on the driver's side is much more difficult due to the tight space that it's in. I'm going to use a T30 bit to get right in there and start removing these. So now that we have the airbag SRS unit out, this is what it looks like right here. These are the 3 places that the bolts are holding it down. Now, if your car was in an accident, or if you're working on a car that's been salvaged or you're rebuilding it, what you want to know is that these units go bad after an accident. Now, instead of buying a brand new one that will cost you a couple $100s at the dealership, here at MyAirbags.com, we can actually reset your original airbag module. So in other words, you don't need to buy a brand new one. You can actually get the original reset. The airbag module can be reset, as well as the seat belts. If you're somebody that rebuilds cars, you're a salvage rebuilder or a collision shop, you already know that the seat belts and sometimes the buckles will go bad. They'll deploy, they'll lock up, they'll throw codes letting you know to go ahead and replace them. Here at MyAirbags.com, we can actually professionally rebuild your original seat belts. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the seat belt pretensioner on this Acura. We want to get to the seat belt, which is in the pillar. Now, to get to the pillar, we have to lift up these panels here. This is the first panel you want to work with. You can either just grab it and pull this panel up, or use a little pry bar to loosen the clips. Once you have these clips out, you can then work on this panel here, which is now free. The foot panel goes over this part here. So now that the foot panel is released, you can go ahead and start pushing this panel away. And that's as far as we can go here on the front. Now we're going to the back seat to continue from there. Now here in the back, same thing, the foot panel goes over the top of the side pillar panel. So you want to get right in there and lift this piece up first. Once you have this loosened up, this side is ready to go. And just like the front, you just want to go ahead and kind of push it away from the side, just like that. Now that we have that panel removed, you can clearly see the seatbelt pretensioner right here. This is the housing where the seatbelt rolls into, and this is also where it deploys and it locks up the seatbelt. After an accident, you will need to get this replaced, or you can get it professionally rebuilt here at MyAirbags.com. Now, this seatbelt is a single stage seatbelt. The way we know is because it has one plug right there. If we were to go ahead and remove it, we want to make sure the battery is disconnected, and then go ahead and remove this plug right here, right out. And then you want to go ahead and start working on the hardware right here. There's one bolt that holds it down. There's another one right behind here. And the seatbelt goes up here. You can remove this part here. It's bolted down right up here. And as the seatbelt goes back down, it goes right into the side of the seat. Right up there on the side of the seat. So the seatbelt comes down right over here on this side, and it bolts down into the side of the seat. Some new cars have dual stage seatbelts where this piece here continues, and there's another part that deploys. It's a anchor tensioner or a lap tensioner, And the way you will know is because instead of it being bolted down like you see there, you will see a long cylinder shaped tube and a plug. Just like the plug you see there, we have another plug right there. A lot of new Hondas and some Acuras have that. On this Acura TLX 2018, it does not. This is a single stage seatbelt. It has one plug right there and it ends right here. It just bolts right in. All you have to do is remove the deployed airbag module and the deployed seatbelts. You can ship them in together. You can go to MyAirbags.com, select your year, make, and model, and then add the parts to the cart that you would like to have serviced. Next, just fill out your information, check out. Once you've successfully paid and checked out, you can print out the confirmation barcode and put it right inside the box with your parts. No printer, no problem. You can go ahead and write out your name, address, phone number, and email address, and then just place that information inside the box with your parts. Once we receive the parts here at MyAirbags.com, we'll process the order, we'll service your parts, we'll ship it out to you within 24 hours. Everything we service comes with a warranty. Hey guys, if you're sitting there with a question in mind, go to MyAirbags.com and click on help. On there you can type in a keyword or a question, and most likely the right answer will pop up right for you. If it doesn't, we're always here on the phones. You can email us, chat with us, or you can even just text us. We're always here to help you. MyAirbags.com. Now's the time to give us a big like, subscribe to our channel. We have more videos just like this. Comment. I really enjoy reading your comments. This is Eli with MyAirbags.com. Save time and money on your next project.